All right. Hello and welcome to the G Podcast. I'm your host, Sal, and here are the other fellow casters.
Hello.
Introduce yourselves.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there, world.
Hi guys. Hi guys.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom, I'm on TV.
Yes, I'm famous.
All right. Before we begin, let's just talk about Minifit. As you know, Manifest, most of the videos that Manifest had suddenly deleted, but they've been re-uploaded, at least most of them. He has a new channel, so we suggest that you should check it out. And, well, we watch the old videos. Okay, then. Okay, look, since we're in December, which means Christmas season, let's talk Christmas, Gmod Christmas. What's your guys' opinion on Christmas? Let's start with the special guest, since this is the Damon podcast. Damon.
Oh man, I feel so I feel so honored to be the first to talk. It's the thing is, I love Christmas basically. I just adore the season mostly because I get like 3 weeks of free time from school. You know that kind of childish stuff. And yeah, on topic of the Gmod Christmas videos, what I like is that the people like, of course, getting into season is a really good cool thing to see people like expressing themselves with this time of celebration. You know, that kind of stuff. Buzzword, catchy words, something like this. I don't know. It's kind of sad that I've seen the decline on them. They're not appearing as often as they used to, but yeah, when they do, it's a nice thing.
Well, I can see that. Well, I should also say my opinion. Well, in my opinion, Christmas Gmods are, were usually common, but most of them had a different theme. But, if I want to see more Christmas Gmods, I hope they're just as crazy as the normal Gmods, just in a festive theme. That's what I want to see. I want to just see more crazy stuff, but just, Christmas theme, I guess. Okay, awesome. Next.
Basically,
your
crazy
opinion?
stuff with a moral, you could say.
Yeah,
Mm,
Christmas is fun because you get time off, and time off means time to Gmod. So it's a very easy coincide, and is that a word? I don't care. It's easy to coincide your time off with doing a themed holiday video. I did one once, but I did it in January on purpose because it's a stupid joke that wasn't funny. Other than that,
Well, I can
I've
see
made
that.
one, but it's fun time to make them anyway, whether they're Christmas related or not.
All right, take then.
Christmas videos are my favorite kind of videos to make, and the season is also very amazing. But the trouble I'm having right now is I have another project that I wanted to finish like before December, but it's not ending up that way. So I'm going to like crunch to get my Christmas video out in time. And it's going to be horrific.
Well, I can see that. Okay then, Sofa, what you got for Christmas if you want to do something like that, or what's your opinion on?
Like, Gmod Christmas videos are just regular Gmod videos with a snow map, so...
Yeah, the snow maps. Most of them are just set on that specific ape house, on Ape House.
Don't forget
Oh,
the
that
Lucas XD.
Sandwich.
Don't forget Little Match Fam Scout, always in our hearts.
Oh no. Please no.
Oh, whew. Okay, Narang.
Anyone got a favorite Christmas Gmod video?
Well, I don't really exactly have a Christmas Gmod video in mind. I don't think I even remember Christmas Gmod stuff.
Let me just boost my ego and say my Christmas video was the best Gmod video ever made, and no one can say otherwise.
Oh, go ego. You only self-deprecate here. Remember that.
Yes.
No.
Okay,
sorry,
then.
yeah, I'm
no
so sure my
self-deprecation.
videos are terrible.
Well, what's your opinion?
Actually, Christmas was one of my favorite celebrations in childhood. This is one of my favorite celebrations now. Well, what about Gmod videos? I actually like them, but I don't know. They're actually just one idea, just winter map and giving presents to each other. And I really plan to make Gmod Christmas video, but I don't know if I can make it until January. So I don't know. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. I don't know.
Well, you can always can. I mean, I mean, I wanted to make a Hollywood. I mean, Halloween special, and I ended up making it. I ended up uploading it in the next year, in the other year, on Halloween, and that's how
It's
booger, and
like-
that's how the booger video existed.
Yes, it's like the Blizzard deadlines. It's done when it's done.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think
Uh,
the best Christmas Gmod is? Expanding Forehead's Christmas Season by Cruzy. That's the best.
Oh yeah.
You
What?
know it?
Yeah. Anything Cruzy makes is a godsend.
Oh, it's a shame he doesn't make too much. He was doing. I know he's active. He did a big, massive Mother 3 live stream, but he hasn't made any Gmods as of late. He's probably busy like the rest of us.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's busy with life and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, next up, collapse. All right, it's time to announce some collapse. Okay.
Oh
So
yeah.
in late November and December,
Oh.
3 people announced new collabs. We'll start with our very own Narank. He announced like a collab about just doing stuff in space. You could either start on Earth or just start in space, but it has to be space themed. And since we have Narank here, he could just explain it more to us. So have the mic, Narank.
Yeah. Thanks. So at first, I would like to say that a year ago I hosted a collab, which is called the Adventures of Engineer collab. On my opinion, that was very successful. So the year later, I thought, well, what if I host another one collab? So now it is here, the Space Rising collab. So the first idea was like two engineers exploring the space, exploring the space and stuff. So then I thought that the idea is a bit restrictive. So I've changed a little bit the rules. So now all the participants can make their own main characters, and they are exploring the space now. I thought this gives to participants more freedom. So deadline is somewhere at the end of February. I've got already one entry, and there are already like 10 people joined. I hope that this collab will be successful.
Well, I hope to. I mean, I've not seen like much Gmods in space, so that should be exciting.
If I can add anything here,
Yeah.
personally, I'm a really big fan of like space and sci-fi related stuff. I'm a giant Mass Effect fanboy. My childhood dream was to go to Mars, stuff like that. This is why this collab in a way speaks to me, and I really hope that it doesn't flop completely. I'd really like to see this thing happen.
Yeah.
So
well,
I'm all for you, my man.
So feel free to post your entry.
Yeah, I'll try to make one. Don't worry.
I
I will
agree.
try too.
Space is an amazing theme. I even have a series trying to go on it. But the only part that's difficult about it is imitating zero gravity.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
Yeah,
I've
but
had trouble imitating gravity.
yeah,
as
but
it
you could
is,
just do like a small zero gravity thing and just have them enter into a space station with like in artificial gravity. You know, just as a little lazy, just as like a lazy add-on. But I personally I love the theme, especially since I wanted to do a space Gmod. I mean, I recently played Halo, so it's just stuck in my mind. So yeah, I plan to actually join too. All right then. The other collab we're going to shout out for is by Wallace. I think many people already know who Wallace is. He has a collab about his TF2 freak, douche boy. uh, Basically, this freak, what he does is he he basically trolls people. He trolls people, and his job is to troll people. So in your entry, you basically have to make the characters get pranked by him, and he doesn't have to die. You can kill him, but he has to fake death, or just basically use Deadbringer. So that should be fun. And the other collab we're going to announce is by Fager. It's basically a collab where you do stuff on the what was it called? The show like on a theater,
Stage.
like a play.
Stage
Yeah,
play,
like,
yeah.
yeah, on a stage, like a play. Uh, I don't remember the deadline exactly, but I've not seen something like this. Like Gmods on Steam,
Yeah,
like
me
doing
too.
like a play.
Yeah.
So that should be also fun.
Basically, we've gone for full circle. There was a movie collab, there was television collab, now there's theater collab.
Soon there's going to
I
be
can't
throwing
remember.
sticks and stones collab.
Yeah.
Puppet
In my
show.
opinion, idea is
Yeah.
very interesting.
Drawing on walls collab.
The radio collab.
Draw a new frame on the wall. Demolish
Oh, yeah.
the wall. Repeat.
The existing collab.
Someone's gonna
Nice
fail at
joke.
that.
You can't say no to that.
Okay. So, next up, we have a special, very special segment in our podcast dedicated to our very own special guest here, Damon. Well done,
Oh
Damon.
my god,
Is
I
it-
got my own
Oh.
section!
Oh, everybody
Is it
clap.
pronounced Erdemon or Erdemon? I gotta know.
Erdemon. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Like Pokemon.
All right. Erdemon is the SFM animator that recently made a Gmod video. Well,
He's on the dark
we'll
side
let
now.
him talk. Yeah, he's on the dark side now. The horrifying side, the crashing side. Okay then, Erdemon, have the mic. Tell us about how
Okay.
making your first Gmod felt like.
Basically, I previously I did SFM animations for like 4 years basically, and before I discovered stop motion helper, I was like pretty much clueless about how to make animations in Gmod. Even I had no idea. Like, do people use fist gun for everything? Do you like take screenshots of each individual movement and just do this choppy stop motion animation? I have no idea how does Mr. O handle it. I was like completely clueless and kind of terrified in a way. Then yeah, I got introduced to stop motion helper. I seen some tutorials about how to use it. Camouflage helped me out a lot, and it pretty much became very similar to Source Filmmaker. Later
Not
on,
too
of course, I
similar
encountered.
though, I hope.
Yeah, not too similar.
I think it's
stop motion
because,
helper, while similar to the graph editor in Source
Yeah.
Filmmaker, is much worse than graph editor. Because graph editor allows you to like get a separate
Modify
timeline for
timeline.
each bone of
Separate
the body,
bone.
while stop motion helper has only one timeline for the entire body, which makes it a little awkward to do both the body movement and the lip sync. And I need to
Well,
get used to that.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
well,
of
the good
debate
thing
on
is,
ways around that.
Yes,
Well, the good thing
also doing lip sync without the voice line constantly overlapping over the video material is kind of hard to get down.
yeah. Well, the good thing is the hat has it with hat. Although you still have like the same timeline for the body, the face is you can have the separate timeline for the face pose. Even though using hat is a bit hard. I mean, the only person who mastered it is probably Seepmouth.
Yeah, I haven't
Well,
really
that
got
doesn't mean it's
around
impossible
hat
for
yet.
anyone else to use. I'd say we should all give it a try already.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like I said, I didn't get around the hat yet, but I guess I'll try it in the near future, just to see what sticks the best. But I also got some good news about Gmod, which is that it's much smoother than SFM. SFM is still like locked in this artificial beta state, like every single high-res game. It's technically beta, but Valve won't bother updating it, so it stays like this. And this is why like animating fingers suddenly turns the preview screen into the freaking slideshow. Yeah, animating fingers in SFM is just painful because of how laggy it gets. Well, in Gmod, everything is really smooth, and of course the finger posing also really smooth, and also summoning the objects to the map is pretty quick.
If you
And
summon
also has
several
that
at
much-
once, it
Yeah,
might
I
go
can
crazy
see
though.
Yeah, I know, but I usually just spawn one at a time, so it's not really a problem for me. Besides that, I have a pretty good PC, so it's not as noticeable.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I'm in another universe because I'm pretty sure that SFM pretty much runs a bit better for me than Gmod. Gmod just goes up and
Well,
down,
it's the
up and
opposite for
down
me.
in terms of FPS to the point where I just want to smash the computer. Or, sorry, the trash can that I'm using.
Yeah,
I
that's
have bad luck
quite
with
the opposite for me.
I really have bad luck with tech. Seriously, I've just been cursed with terrible computers.
You want to talk horrible
yeah.
computers? I had a 8-year-old computer that had 2 gigabytes of memory.
Oh Jesus!
Memory, not
Oh.
even RAM, just like straight up memory.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh.
the hard drive with 2 gigabytes.
Amnesia.
Have you ever tried a Mac from 2009?
Yeah, and I hated every
No.
second of it. I don't know how you cope.
So, yeah.
I
The rich
basically told
wait.
myself.
Take-
I basically
I will
told myself,
actually beat you in this regard. When I first tried to make my first video, I used the computer with only 1 gigabyte of RAM.
Ow.
I had an
That's
even worse
painful.
computer. I, I think. Oh wait. I think
Holy crap.
that's the point where Chandler's computer.
Let's fuck the biggest person in this room. Why not?
I think
My
I
hard
guess that
drive
one.
bite on it.
Okay, I guess we're derailing a bit at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else can I say? Attaching objects to rack is more painful in Gmod. That's another thing that I complain a lot about. Also, adding effects is a bit wonky, in my opinion. Like to add the explosion, you have to first set up the dynamite. If it's like in an open space, you have to cover it up with the transparent paint, and then you have to exactly time it in the on the camera so that it goes off at the exact moment that you want it to go off, which is again kind of wonky. But then Gmod wasn't meant to be a filmmaking software, so I can really like complain too much about that. It's just clunky, but it's not like, but it wasn't meant to be the filmmaking software again in the first place. So I guess I'll give it a pass. Maybe I'll get used to it.
It works surprisingly well for what it is.
A tip for
Yeah, I can agree on that.
explosions is just use a green screen and then put some dynamite in front of it and explode it a couple of times.
That's like the Power
Yeah, I
Rangers
guess-
method.
Ha ha ha! Explode! Funny joke.
I guess that can work.
Yeah.
Just like inserting filthy franks, guy pranked in front of every single video.
Don't forget Putis XD.
Oh yes,
But just
food is
funny
XD.
sandwich
This
heavy,
is,
man.
Dispenser here.
Well,
this
I
is
think we.
the sole
Yeah, I think
basis
we're
of
about to
Gmod.
derail a bit.
This is the great
Let's just go
foundation
back
that
to
Gmod was
Gmod.
built upon.
Right.
Okay, back to you, Sal.
Well, all right then. Okay, let's now take a break for a special secret segment. I think everybody is excited about it.
Oh, this is
Excited about
very
it.
exciting.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The Vaseline.
Yes,
Oh, I can
Time
see
for
what's
the
happening.
big cut.
Now, if you mind giving me a sec to set it up, I will
Of
Keep
course,
this
we
all
will wait.
beautiful for the world to see.
All right, everybody, prepare your absolutely forced posh voice. We're about to get
Yes.
intellectual on this.
Oh yes.
Carbogi.
We're about to.
Nobody is ready for the amount of thickness that is incoming.
Yes.
Oh, it begins.
Yes. It all started in darkness.
Oh yes, but just like every great thing in the world is taught.
That's been making a banging start right there.
But then Gary Newman said, "Let there be artificial light."
And then
And there it is.
and we're back to dawn.
Isn't she beautiful?
I've got a boner.
Oh, very
Oh, jeez.
oh, the
Oh, this
hair.
is better. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that.
I talked to him.
Oh, look at this beautiful cat. Oh, look at how cute this cat is. Oh, I got a furry boner. Oh,
The thing.
sexy cam guys make appearance. Oh, we got
The
a
live stream has a network warning on my side.
Oh.
Oh, look,
my
it's
God.
Jane.
I am fainting right here.
Hey, just look at
Oh, I
that.
got a nosebleed. Well, ain't that a sexy fire pyro?
Oh,
What a
that's an even
Well,
sexier
well,
evil.
that's a few staples. 6 out of 10. Well, doesn't it look excited?
12 out
Well,
of
what
10.
about a
Oh,
flying
God.
your daemon?
Yes.
All these
Well, that's
lovely
a pick.
ladies on show
I'm
today.
just- oh, look at Sniper. Just look at Scorpion just saying hello.
Ooh,
Oh,
10 out of
this
10.
is
10 out
11
of 10.
Very perfect. And we got Vigor. Oh, nice. Oh,
12 out of 10.
Let this run again.
perfect.
Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
So, who's your favorite?
Personally,
Camouflage.
it goes between hair and probably sexy cam guy.
Which sexy
Of
cam
course,
guy?
that guy, of course, that's a chick with an
Sorry,
orange camp. I don't know who it is, but she looks pretty nice. So, 10 out of 10.
Well, I almost got a furry boner.
Damn.
I gave all of them
I will not
equally.
talk to such.
I don't know if I should be
Disgusting.
happy or scared because I made that one.
I must say, I appreciate the
No,
one with
Uber
the
Rush is one.
mustache, if
It's all
I do
Ubers.
say so myself.
Well, which one?
Oh.
Several of them have
Bring a bit of
mustaches.
the beauty into it.
The one with the beautiful big top hat and the goatee.
Oh, of course.
Perfect.
I give
Alright.
all of them 15 suicides out of 10.
I also like the buff Uber. It might have interrupted my boner or just expanded it. I don't know.
This is very much hard to discuss. That's for sure.
I'm disgusted.
Pretty hard to discuss.
There's nothing to be afraid of. We got to be honest about our feelings.
Indeed.
I've
I
got
think
a
we have
feeling
to
that
say
won't
thank you
hop
to
now.
Vigor for these beautiful pieces, and also
Ah.
Hair made himself. I made sexy
He
cam
must have tortured
furry
himself.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
sexy Uber, and Uber made sexy cam guy 1.
Vigor, if you're watching this, please tell me what the fuck were you thinking?
What drugs are you on?
God damn it, Vigor.
Oh,
Wait,
oh my
guys,
god!
guys,
Damn it,
The
why did
video
you
is so
do this?
demonetized.
Guys, I just got an ad for sexy camis in my area.
Oh my god, click it.
God.
Click it, it must be real.
Also,
Awesome.
you just talked about what happened when you tweeted it.
Did it also say you can make 10 million right here with sexy cam guy?
Yes.
Yes,
damn.
of course. But I also like hair.
We need to make it rich and find an audience.
Okay,
Yeah.
then the break is over. And now we go back to our regular podcast.
Aww.
Oh,
I
sorry.
want
We have to-
more.
All good things come to an end. Am I right,
Yes.
guys?
But look forward for the 1 hour Thick Art podcast coming soon. Probably never.
Is that Valve time?
Yeah, and never in Valve
Most
time.
likely, yes.
Valve
This is
time
most likely measured in Valve time.
How do you
Well,
measure
Valve
never
time
in Valve
plus
time?
2.
That's like never times never. Never squared.
What if
well,
you
that depends if
apply
you want to make
that into the
Dota COD game.
past?
Okay then. Now that we were back on our regular podcast, let's start with the next segment. Through the night, an open talk.
Yes.
If you don't know, if you don't know, Through the Night is the SF. Okay, I think I just betrayed everyone, but SF is the SFM series by our special guest, Damon, which is basically Gmodders and SFMers just fighting uh, a trouble team, I guess, in epic anime style. So basically, SFM anime.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to describe it.
Yeah, I guess. But just a quick question: do you think you're going to make Through the Night also a Gmod, turn it to Gmod, or mix it between Gmod and SFM? Have you ever thought about that, or just made it exclusively SFM?
I thought of that. If I were to somehow continue beyond the season one, like the season one is going to be exclusively SFM style, just to keep it consistent. As for the future, anything can really happen, but the first season was with SFM in mind, basically. That's the thing. Would you like to know something about like the origins of this whole idea, or like maybe you want some spoilers?
No, we don't want spoilers. And about origins, that would be interesting.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking. I think Damien also probably talked about it. But have you ever considered having the people who made cameos into the series do their own spin-offs of how they met you?
Origin stories. Ooh.
Yeah, origin stories. I just wanted to
Canonical.
waste time for that ad revenue, obviously.
Yes, of course. I was thinking about doing like OVA segments, like the animes do, those short unrelated stories, but more in a way that it will more resemble a origin story, so that it will tell exactly how they met in the spectrum of the universe that I kind of created. So, like for example, how exactly like Sao and Bacon Scout met Erdemon. Why Flamefire Blast is such an old prick that just sits on a chair all day. Why Sora is a cat? Yes, that's also a pretty good question.
Why she plays the cat?
Yes, so,
Did she possess plays or something?
yeah, basically. That's canon now. That's canon.
I think I spoiled it. Sorry, guys.
No, it's not. It's not like it play. It's not like it would be revealed in the actual series anyway.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway.
Of course, as I said, this is an open discussion. Anybody can talk.
Yeah. Maybe in the meantime, while you guys think of the questions, I'll get on with the story of the origin of this series. Would you mind that?
Go ahead. Like, we're
Okay.
letting you talk about SFM on a Gmod stream, so milk it while you can.
Okay, sure thing. So basically, the idea was that I actually, like, the first big thing that I ever wanted to do since I started my YouTube channel was to make that kind of like anime slash SFM slash Gmod kind of merge. It's ended up on SFM because I never got the Gmod to work until now. But I wanted to do that kind of merging because I kind of like the anime formula. Like, I like how over the top it is most of the time, and of course, opening and ending things. I wanted to do something with this because the the concept of this is also amazing. Like, compared to what Western shows have, it's a freaking shit show. Like some 40-second shitty rap songs. It's like all the USA can provide.
Like
Well,
generic.
on the other hand, Japan gives you a whole a minute and a half of a kick-ass rock song, getting you into the mood of the show. This is what I like the most. And I really wanted to play around with that kind of method of filmmaking. As for like the origin of the plot, basically, short story is that my sister introduced me to Sonic Adventure 2 at one point. I played it for a bit. It's a pretty cool game, but from the story of the game itself, I was like, this is freaking stupid. The story of this game is freaking stupid. How can they like the whole story is based on that the people get confused because they think that the shadow, the black edgy hedgehog is Sonic, who is blue, and like, how can you not see through this? Why do you think that Shadow is Sonic and the other way around? Why shouldn't I make a parody of it?
Well, maybe.
So this is where the main plot for Through the Night went. Basically, I created the Blue Owl sniper character that basically is a doppelganger of Erdemon who is trying to cause mischief and also uses the alibi of like people thinking, oh, it's Erdemon because clearly it's the same person. But now that I think about it, the only thing that changes about the Madre is clothes color. While in the case of Sonic versus Shadow, Shadow also has a different body shape and the alignment of the spikes on his head. So technically, in Through the Night, it makes more sense.
Wow.
My show is a parody, and it makes more sense than the thing that wanted to be taken seriously.
But that's just a theory.
Gmod!
Subscribe for more Five Nights at Freddy's content.
Oh, hell no!
Remember to stay tuned when I release my 1000th.
I'm out!
The 1000th FNAF series. Oh yes, of course, and there's the next FNAF installment.
We don't
Let
talk
us all-
about FNAF in the Gmod
Oh,
community.
FNAF 6, which finally ended it, and surprisingly, it was a pretty good ending actually. So yeah, at least Scott can finally rest and make something new.
Okay. Let's finish here before we turn into another game theory channel. We don't want to end up like Matt, don't we?
I would like. Yeah, I would like to give something like a kind of like advice. So Erdemon, when I highly recommend you like in your videos in combined dialogues, add an radio sound effect, like the speaking through the helmets. That would be more accurate. In my opinion.
I screwed up on that part and made it pretty inconsistent. Yeah, I'll agree
I
here.
could have done it on my part too. But yeah, by the way, I did help with episode 2.
Yeah.
Segments with good lights but terrible animation and really inconsistent jokes. That's probably me, I guess.
Yeah. Also, my sister Sara did one segment. Thank you, love you. Now that we mentioned this. Anyway, I don't think I have anything more to add to this. I screwed up the part with the combined soldiers, and I should have added the voice filter to them.
Sal knows all about combine soldiers.
Of course.
Of course,
we
I
know.
know about them.
So,
It brings me nightmares every day.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer every night.
I feel my dick almost starting out.
Oh my god.
Now that was when you were looking at
I
the
will bring
pickup.
back my my burned out eyes. By the way, that's my origin story. My eyes got burned from watching that video for that this special video, and now I wear vision goggles. It's not edgy at all. Don't worry.
Okay. Well,
Alright
it
then,
was a Medi
Tim,
Excalibur
you wanna add
video, so
anything?
I don't blame you. Medi Excalibur,
Can
don't
I-
blame me, please.
Yeah.
all right.
Alright then, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next segment. Okay.
What you got?
What? Okay. Let's talk about the recent village update that pretty much took an entire bloody year, year and a half just to release. I would just want to start with myself, obviously. As everybody knows, the jungle update what did the jungle update to Gmodders, aside from giving new ideas, is basically ruin it. It ruined Gmod for 3 days. Well, 3 days unless you
One isotope
downloaded the
particle.
add-on somewhere on the workshop. Thanks, Valve.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah,
Face
that
Punch.
was. I never logged into Gmod before that happened, so I don't know. Did anyone lose anything? I hope not.
Oh no, of course not. I mean, at the time, I didn't do any Gmod stuff, so
No, I didn't know
guess
you
I'm
opened
that
Gmod
on
for
to-
those days, and I think Cam had like put out word that there was a thing to fix it at the time, so I was safe.
I guess that Valve was too busy setting up that Dota 2 card game,
Oh yeah.
so they overlooked it.
Yes, of course.
Can I just
Alright.
say, due to the update, it gave me an excuse to make a video. But as soon as I saw day one, I immediately started working on a new video, which I
Me
posted
too.
within the week.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something that I really like to talk about here. Is that this update kind of rekindled life in TF2, which is really like nice thing to see. Like people started coming back to TF2, started coming back to TF2 content. Even Lazy Purple came back. That's a godsend.
Of course, yeah.
That's
That is
yeah.
surprised.
Quite like the whole like lazy
Years.
sound.
So,
Uh,
despite the initial problems with the Gmod, I must say that this is the best thing that could have happened to TF2. Like TF2 team finally releasing updates.
The only
Yeah,
thing I don't like is they didn't release competitive changes whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
Who really plays
Yeah.
competitive though?
I do.
Really?
But these people usually play it on community pups. I played it once and I pretty much got wrecked because I don't know how to play TF2 properly. Yeah, I suck at TF2. Except as
You know
Spy.
what we didn't
I
get for
find
Gmod in
I've been
terms
good
of
at
this
Spy.
update? We didn't get
Yeah.
Gino World's update video with crappy memes and.
Oh yeah, we didn't get the annual
Hold
Gino
on.
video about no new weapons.
I think he finally
Yeah,
got
but,
I guess
Yeah,
there were new weapons.
but on Gino Wall's defense, he pretty much hates
Yeah.
these kind of videos.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, I can
Well,
also see that
Yeah.
it did get pretty stale. And no offense, Gino, but yeah, you kind of brought the curse upon yourself.
Well, in saying that, it's
not
because of
his
those
fault.
videos.
No
that
offense,
he's
of course.
gone. He's quit Gmod for now, at least, because he
Yeah,
doesn't
I know.
like shitty memes.
And
Yeah, I
because
know.
He's
Gmod
got
is
an
pretty
ST
much-
Black ST fan base.
Yeah, and as I said, Gmod is pretty much inconvenient for him, and he turned to SFM. So I don't like SFM stuff, especially because it has JoJo in it.
Ha.
Hoovy2 did
yeah,
the same
yeah.
thing where he just turned to SFM one day.
His case is a little bit different. That was very sudden, I think.
Yeah,
That was like he just went, you know what, I'm switching, and no one's gonna do it.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm out.
And
Oh, yeah,
let me
shit.
just make 2 Saxy awards while I'm at it.
2. Excuse
Wait,
me. He
wait,
made
wait.
2.
That's Hoovy. That's Hoovy too.
Yeah, that's Hoovy. He works on 20 entries at once.
And they're all terrible.
Oh.
Terrible.
Sorry, they're okay.
Oh, the
Hold on,
judge
hold
is
on.
now.
Some of them were okay. Some of them were okay.
Yeah, I mean, the
I'll
animation
give him
was
that.
really good.
This is the drama
Yeah.
G-Pod.
No, we shouldn't go into drama. Yeah,
No,
by the
we
way,
shouldn't-
by the way,
no.
here's a note. I'm actually a trader. I actually began as an SFM animator.
The first
What?
TF2 YouTube video I ever watched was an SFM, but I didn't know what that
Oh,
was at the time.
Yeah, but I didn't watch SFM videos at the beginning. The very
first I watched was like
Gmod
Note.avi.
thing was a Gmod video about Phil and Francis. I think it was the Adventures of Phil and Francis.
Bill.
Bill and
Bill and
Francis?
Yeah, Bill and Francis. I don't know how to say pill. I don't really know how to say
It's
it.
B. It's the letter
Bill.
B.
I think the first Gmod I've seen was like one of Kitty's videos. I think it was Team Fabulous 2.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with generic pick and say that the first videos I ever watched were Rubber Fruits. Those were one of the first videos that I've ever seen from Gmod.
I kind of miss Rubber
Yeah,
Fruit.
okay,
His
okay,
videos
I
are
think
funny.
Kitty was where I got started as well.
Yeah, okay. I think we're derailing a bit from the topic.
Yeah, again. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
topic
Okay.
of the update.
Yeah, yeah. I think is there anybody wants to add something? This is an open discussion after the
Yes, I'd like to mention also one thing. Surprisingly, this update didn't give us a new like hot meme. Like with the Love and War update, there was Conga and bread, obviously. With Gunmetal, there was CS:GO jokes and skins, of course. This update gave us nothing.
He gave us sexy hail.
No, it actually gave us,
Banjo engineers.
no, it actually gave us something. First of all, it gave us Dead Ringers, jokes. It also gave us. It also gave us
Saxton
jokes
Hale
about
to let this.
how many Pyros are in the server. So it's pretty much hell
Oh,
for
yeah.
spies.
Spies
So, yeah,
are
and the
actually
most
useless
Like,
now.
And the most importantly, it gave us a new model of a banana.
Oh,
Hold
alright, banana.
Hold up. Okay, look. Here's the most important thing about the update. They fixed the bottle.
Yay!
Oh my!
Yes!
Yeah.
No, you're missing the point. No, guys, stop. Hold on.
A year and a
fixed the
half
Neon
in the wait, they
Annihilator.
finally fixed the bottle.
They fixed the Neon Annihilator. It's more important.
No, the bottle's more important.
I don't think
Uh,
anyone
the
did.
bottle.
Anyone even know that the Neon Annihilator was supposed to break in the first place?
I think
Yeah,
I'm the
don't
only
know.
one
I
who
don't
knew.
even
There was an
Yeah.
unused thing in the
Well, I
files.
certainly didn't know.
All right then. Let's move on to. Okay, before we go to the video reviews, let's answer some Twitch questions. All right.
yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have to wait a minute or two for.
Yeah, go and ask us some questions, and we'll answer them as soon as it appears.
Feel free to pause them.
Yeah, and
You are
Come on.
gonna wait.
we're all going to answer them probably.
Okay.
You could also ask. You could also ask a question for each person in the cast. So yeah, we'll go through them fast.
Yeah.
Question: I teleported bread.
No.
By
The answer
Sunky.
is no.
I am not a soldier, so no.
I'm not a soldier too, so no.
Oh,
I don't know.
there's a question for me. Question of Erdemon, why an owl?
Yeah, that's a curious question.
The easiest way I can answer it is because I just really liked the bird head additions for the 2013 Halloween, and I really liked the owl head in particular. So I just kind of thought, hey, why not make it my thing?
Can you scream?
Why not
hoot,
make
hoot?
it into my own thing? Yes, and now I am a hooting owl,
But-
basically.
Can you scream hoot hoot?
Hoot! There you go. That's my best hoot impression I can make.
Okay,
Scorpion asks, what's the most painful thing about animating?
Part-time asks, Jungle Inferno collab?
Okay,
what do you
so
think?
which question are we doing
Yeah,
again?
you guys just overlapped each other.
Well, I'm the host, so I'm going to relay the questions.
Yeah, what you doing? He's the host.
I'm the host, so listen to me. Okay, Naran, here's a question for you. Are you going to do more Call of Duty zombie videos?
Of
Actually, I'm
course,
curious.
yes. Yes.
Actually, I'm curious. Are you going
Yes.
to do Gmod zombie stuff? Call of Duty zombies, Gmod stuff?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Any plans?
Okay.
I have a lot of plans on the future Call of Duty Zombies videos. Just need to somehow get it together, animate, edit it, and upload it to the channel. I think it will be already in 2018.
Okay, Lil Scorpion asks, what is the most painful thing about animating? The most painful thing. Well, in my opinion, it's just either stiff models, like the JoJo models. Oh my god, those were bloody stiff. Those were horrifyingly stiff. I pretty much hated myself when I used them. Also, when I click F9, If not, pretty much when I try to click F8, F8 does the Fraps screenshots. I accidentally click F9, and that pretty much uh, uh, loads up a save.
Oh
It
no.
screws up everything.
The most irritating thing for me is walking animations and like lighting issues.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I'll repeat myself from what I said earlier. It's lip sync. Lip sync is the most annoying freaking thing for me. Like in SFM it was painful already, but at least I could like use the extract phonemes. Yes, phonemes, extract phonemes function to like speed it up a bit. But in Gmod there's none of this, and you have no way
Those do
to.
exist, but
There's like a phoneme tool. I use it because I'm lazy.
Oh yeah. And I mean,
I'd like to
I didn't really
say,
find this one out,
yeah.
but still, it's a bit harder for me to get down in Gmod, and there's no sound clip overlapping over the gameplay, so it's harder to measure exactly how long is the sound supposed to be. How long is the
Yeah.
animation supposed to be for
you
the sound
get a
to
knack
match?
for it, I guess. It's like an acquired skill.
Yeah.
Or you can just
Like-
keep pressing random on the face pose and be a funny rubber fruit from 2007.
Oh no! That's just horrible. No.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was
Unless
joking.
you want to do it
It's
as a
not
joke.
Don't do that.
So
Yeah. Haters going to kill you.
I also would like to say that lip sync for me is also very problematic for now. So I don't use this as much as I wish. So that's it probably.
Lip
Okay
syncing.
then. Okay then. We'll resume the Twitch questions after we finish our video reviews. So let's start with the classics, since apparently my poster is up. We'll start with of course, as I said, the video reviews, but we'll start with the classic one. That intelligence.
Oh yes.
Oh yes, that intelligence by Uber the
Mecha.
main.
Super.
My favorite.
Also, I think it quite
Over the
fits the
man.
poster, since we're pretty much in a cinema, and it's a classic.
Yes,
Oh
that's
yeah.
a very good call.
All right then. I'll
So-
start with myself. I actually like it. I'll obviously like it because it
What's
was
not to
one.
like?
I think it was. Well, it's because it's pretty much lighthearted, and
What's
it's
wrong?
pretty
There's
much
nothing
fun.
wrong with that.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's fun to watch, and it's just classic Gmod. I mean, it's all Gmod. It's classic Gmod. It's quite fun. I kind of miss these kinds of videos. Maybe I should do one without SMH or hat or ragdoll or any of that. Just normal Gmod. Maybe I should try and do that. My favorite segment of the entire thing is just I think everything. But what makes it even funny if you just turn on the captions, it's just I think it makes it even more funny for some reason. It's hard to explain what makes the video so good, but I think I'd say how the humor is, how the humor is done. It's just so good. It's random, but it's just still so funny for some reason. So that's my opinion on it. It's lighthearted. That makes it really good. And I kind of miss lighthearted Gmod stuff. I don't see much of it. Maybe I'm not looking at the right places.
No, it is. It's hard to find. It's less and less. But at
So
the
yeah,
same time,
I
it's
also
when you do see some, it's not you don't think it's as good.
It's hard to
So,
recapture that magic.
Yeah,
so
it's like everyone's trying to relive the past.
Yeah.
so I'd like to say that this video is one of my favorite classic Gmod animations. This video actually brought me into Gmod animation. I've got inspired by this, so I created my channel and started to do my own stuff. And yeah, sequels of this video are pretty good, but I also want to say that there's a lot of perfect soundtrack that fits really perfect, and
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, the problem is with the soundtrack. I mean, you don't see that much of soundtrack choices anymore because if you want to put like a really good song, you either have to make it yourself or try to find something that is royalty free or no one cares about it. Otherwise, YouTube will just hit you with the copyright
It goes
part.
ape
yeah,
shit.
exactly. So, and I'd like to say that about my favorite segment. So, like in the middle of the video, like when Heavy talking to the sniper, the video like glitching out, and when I watching this video for the first time, I thought, man, what the fuck? Well, and well, so and the so I guess uh, I've got just pranked. So this is a segment we're talking about. This is one of my favorite.
Oh yeah.
What I'd really like to say. Wait, can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Go ahead.
what I'd really like to say about the that intelligence in particular is, of course, aside from the fact that it's just pretty much like one of my favorites and just a really great video. What I really appreciate about it is like the clarity and consistency in the storytelling. You might say, like, you despite the crazy nature of the video, you can still clearly see what is going on. Like here, the weird segment where Uberman parodies the Panel Zone video of Rubberfoot. Oh, it's a TV broadcast. Oh, of course, that makes sense. And the level of like crazy stuff that happens. Also, the way that Heavy picks up the phone, and it turns out that Spy also uses the phone that way. It's just consistent. It makes sense in the realms of this universe. Also, what I really like is the the way that Uberman handled the spies, those red spy characters. Like, despite them having no way to distinguish them from the looks themselves, you can still, in any given scene, you can tell which one is which. And this is what I really like, because they are so expressive that just from this fact alone, you can tell which one is which, and you never get confused.
Yeah, you got the
About that.
serious one
Yeah.
and the one with
The-
the,
the-
HWM face pose thing.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, well, I could just define them as cute spy, just normal.
Cute spy.
spy.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe him.
I don't know,
Spy
just,
so cute.
I just find them so cute for some reason.
Yeah.
But I guess that's how we can describe it. Tick, your turn. Here's the mic.
All right. I love this video. I've seen this video about 300 times. That's probably not even a joke. I just love this video. But of course, like no video is perfect. I noticed this happens a lot of older videos where the lights flicker a lot, and that's a pet peeve of mine, and all that. But something about this video like strikes me as so classic, and like it has that Gmod feel to it that I think we've lost that Gmod feel in a lot of the newer videos. Was nowadays we're trying to go for smooth and elegant animation, and back then all they wanted to do was make people laugh with these kind of like funny things going around, like the two spies, like
Dumb
all that.
poses.
Yeah. People basically have grown like more demanding of more quality content.
Yeah.
In a way, I can't really blame people for that, because for how great and how like charming this is, and still it can get stale after a while, and especially if the old cast leaves and people just, rather than just make their own silly thing, they're just trying to copy old style. It's not really that good, honestly. It's better if people just go with whatever they feel the most comfortable with. I'd really like to see the return of the old style Gmod videos, but at the same time, I'd like to know that the person doing it is confident and competent enough to actually handle it, and just not make it into another Kitty ripoff. Ha ha ha! I did the same thing that Kitty did. Look at me.
Yeah,
It's
well, in my
funny.
opinion, I think, look, I just want people to find their own style. You know, just find the thing that suits them. You know, just find the thing that fits their own sense of humor and what they want to do, what they want to be known for. For example, I really want people to, when they want to see my videos, I want them to say, just like, without looking at who made it, or just say, yeah, that's South's thing. Yeah, it's pretty much crazy, but it's definitely South's thing. That's what
He's
I want to
possessed.
do. That's why I want to try to do crazy things or new things, just to find my own style, find the very thing that makes me different from everybody else. I guess that's what I want to do right now. I want to find my own thing, the thing that makes me, special, the thing that just defines what my content is.
I think a lot of people are trying to do that, but at the same time, I've noticed there's a lot of like people trying to be El Toro with the same faces and movements and all that, which is kind of shameful, honestly. But with what you were saying, with you want your own style, I'm trying to do that kind of thing as well. But nowadays, it's so hard to do your own thing that hasn't been done 1,000 times.
Can I say something
Yeah, sure.
about like the video?
Sure, go for it.
I just really love the style in that intelligence. You can like imagine it being a Saturday morning cartoon if it used different characters, for instance. I mean, it's just an instant classic.
Actually, I can see that happening.
I would love that. That intelligence every Saturday
Oh, yeah.
morning, a reason to get up.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be great.
So
Gee,
Well,
why
everybody
hasn't there
got
been some sort of SFM or Gmod attempt at a TV type show? I know that they've been huge.
Where's dinner?
Where's dinner?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
okay.
Where's dinner?
Apart
already
from
got a
that,
m-
because
Gmod
CMOS is
movie.
professional, whereas we're not.
Well, it's not
Yeah.
about that. With SFM, you can. I think even Gino wants. I think the reason Gino uses SFM now is because he wants to do a TV show using SFM, maybe.
I want
Which
to
I
try
think
a
is
TV show with
no.
Gmod.
Yeah,
I don't know how
yeah.
it'll
Actually,
go, but I want to try.
yeah. Actually, here's a bonus. Here's a fun fact. Remember the expiration date of animation?
Yep.
It
Yeah.
was originally going to be. It was like this test thing they wanted to give to Adult Swim, so
Yeah,
they
yes,
would make.
I do remember that.
So they would make a TF2 Adult Swim series, which would have been super cool, but I don't know what went to the Adult Swim executives' heads.
I think what happened is
Probably-
general Valve laziness, and it just didn't get done, so it ended up being expiration date, a 15-minute short.
Or Rick and Morty
No,
happened.
or Adult Swim itself.
Whatever, something happened, but
Yeah,
in the
basically.
end we got expiration
Yeah,
date,
but-
which was pretty good either
Yeah,
way.
but here's a quote from someone I heard type one time. You can only watch so much Gmod. You can't watch like a large Gmod unless it's done in different paces. So I think that's why shorter Gmod videos are more memorable than long ones.
Yeah, short and sweet, but
Yeah,
not to
but it's
mention
possible,
that
but it's
people don't
possible,
want to
yeah.
spend as much time on them.
Yeah, I can see that. But with SFM, you can, because unlike Gmod, SFM is an actual animation tool. But
So
yeah,
it
but
depends
yeah,
on
but
how you handle it, really.
Gmod is whatever you want it to be, though.
well, yeah, I can see that, but okay, I'll just leave it at
Yeah,
that.
I'm trying to fight two
Basically.
SFMers here, so I'll
Right.
just stop.
All right then. Let's go on to another thing. Let's go on to the new video by Damon, the very first
yeah.
Gmod video
course.
by our special guest, Damon.
Me again,
Mecha Engineer
yes.
has crippling depression.
Mecha
Okay, then.
Engineer.
Good night, Irene.
Yes.
What a name.
How can a
I
robot
love
have-
this
okay,
title.
I have crippling
Well,
depression.
robots can't have crippling depression. Just look at David Cage.
Actually, robots cannot feel anything, right?
This is-
not in David Cage games.
Let's do this Texas style.
Yeah, sounds legit.
That's the way that Mecha Engineer is unique in.
Well, since you're our guest, we'll give you the mic. Talk
Okay,
all you
thank
want
you.
about the TV video.
Yeah, so basically the idea of the video came up from the fact that I lately have watched a lot of my old Mecha Engineer videos, because when I first said that I want to make like TF2 series kind of thing, Mecha Engineer was supposed to be that kind of thing. I wanted to first build up this universe with those short videos and just establish the characters, the realm that they're in, the stuff that goes into there. But then I just kind of got lost halfway through when I started doing a lot of collab entries, and I kind of forgot about like actually making Mecha Engineer content, especially that over those several years of making collab entries and some smaller videos, not necessarily Mecha Engineer related, I learned to do much more in animation. The main reason I used Mecha Engineer previously and Mecha, like those Mecha models in general, was because they didn't require that much attention to their animation. Like you could completely forget the lip sync, at least according to they don't really have lips at all, so you can just scratch that, and then you just can make animation much more quickly, and you can also focus more on the actual movements, which I didn't really make use
Like
of
Naruto.
back then. Yeah. Here, I think I did a pretty good job of of animating the Mecha Engineer. Like, this is exactly what I said. Since he doesn't have the lip sync, I could focus more on his actual movements.
Also, I like
Yeah.
the Naruto
And-
run.
Yes, the Naruto run. I just had to include this as a
Also-
callback to me being
Also, you
the
totally
anime
deserve a
dude.
big Toblerone. You
Yes.
totally deserve a big Toblerone. Everybody needs it.
Exactly, the Toblerone.
The only true way to
Oh.
end is to end with camouflage.
Exactly.
Of
Nice
course.
cameo though.
This has to be in every video. You have to include camouflage, or camouflage will send the KGB on you.
Meme.
That's
Meme.
right. And also the ending of the video was like meant to be this metaphorical reunion of me with Mecha Engineer, because I kind of got reminded of his existence, and that's also sort of a preview, and you can expect more Mecha Engineer videos. Not exactly 4 years later, but yeah, in some near future you can expect something, and you can especially expect something done in Gmod also.
Yeah, but I noticed maybe the end segment reminded me of those Gmod videos about like Mem versus Sauce or something, where it just
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this-
saying something completely different that has nothing to do with the actual video.
yeah, that was my first contact with the shit posting.
Well, it's
That
not a
was the
shit.
first time I ever contacted with the
pretty well.
shit post.
It's done pretty well, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
no,
you.
you did a great job, I think. I know, like, there's a difference here in that you're not making a first Gmod with no experience whatsoever. You can make SFMs, but even
Yeah.
you learn this thing in what, like a week?
You
Yeah.
could say that, like,
Yeah, I can bet.
You
One
made
and
the
a half.
transition
What I
really
did
well.
for like 2 years. I mean,
well,
So,
Can I
like,
just say
oh, thank you.
can I say I appreciate the Undertale music in the background?
Oh yes,
takes
the
back with
Undertale is.
Undertale fans, like.
yeah, it must have
Of course.
stuck to your
But
mind.
at least it wasn't Megalovania. You must give me that.
Yeah.
Every time someone uses Undertale music, it's always Megalovania. And well, it is a great song. But I mean, I like
Yeah,
it, but
totally.
not as much. Like Battle Against True Hero is much better, like I mentioned here. Death by Glamour is also really great.
Yeah, but-
Undertale is a pretty good score. I have
Of
no
course.
idea why do I remember all the names of all the songs.
Death by Glamour is my
I wanna
favorite.
do- well, I want to
Yeah,
use
that's normal.
music,
I love Sans
but
Undertale.
Oh yeah.
Sans Undertale, of course. I wanted to use Undertale music. I want to use it, but I feel if I used it, I'll just end up on a spike.
How do you mean?
You'll send
Oh,
away
yes,
a certain
Daddy.
crowd, but you'll bring in another crowd that like it, so you'll be swapping over.
Yeah, basically.
Like
Probably
also
Yeah,
posting furry pics.
so basically, I'll end up on a spike, then I'll end up on a stage, then on a spike. I'll basically be a zombie, which I already. Well then,
Thank you.
Narank, anything to add?
Yes. No.
Actually,
No.
Yes.
So okay. then go on.
okay
Say
then.
something. Okay.
Okay then. Any last words you want to add to Damon's new video? Want to give him some advice?
Yes, I have a point. The robot arrow things in the background, those are noticeable because they move frame by frame very instantly. It's kind of strange looking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah, I forgot I forgot to remove these. I didn't even bother looking it up. Honestly, that's a mistake on my part, I guess.
There's an add-on for it. I have it downloaded, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hold up, a quick question. According to Lil Scorpion, okay, who the hell said, "Oh yes, Daddy"?
Oh, that was actually me.
I didn't even hear it.
Daddy
Oh my
Enron.
god.
That was I didn't even hear it. How did Scorpion even hear it? Okay, I probably have.
Hearing things. Maybe those are just
Yes.
the things.
Don't
he wants to
worry,
hear.
that's normal.
Either that or Low Scorpion is in your house, Narank.
If I can say something on this topic, millennials ruined the word daddy. That's all I have
My
to
avocado.
At this point, I just call my father's father.
say.
I call my parents Mr. Pickle Man and Mr. Pickle Woman.
Are you pickle son?
I'm Pickle Rick.
Oh no. My IQ.
And my
Well,
name
someone-
is Pickle Rick.
I want my.
Oh, yes.
The
Pickle
best
Rick.
meme of 2017.
Yes.
Ugh.
The meme of the
I
month.
hate memes. No, don't mention them in front of me. I hate memes. No.
Okay.
Why?
Why? They ruined my life.
Ben's not
How?
Okay. That's pretty straightforward.
Just sauce. No
Just
ketchup.
sauce. The thing goes skrrrr, and the papa.
Stop!
Okay. Back on topic. Sal.
Well,
how
I
would
think
you
I
like
think
to
we're
lead
done
this
with
question?
topics.
Yeah, sure.
All right. All right. So, before we end the podcast, let's answer some final Twitch questions. We'll answer 10 or 9, depending on how long the questions are.
So
So-
throw some more ones. If you have any you
Yeah.
remember from the last
Oh, and
match,
please,
take them.
please ask me a question. I feel lonely. Ask for all of us. But please ask me.
Ask ask you something. Well,
Oh,
I
Sunky
don't know.
asks if you were able to bring back one classic Gmodder from the dead, who would it be? No Kitty, because he's an obvious choice.
He's literally dead.
Oh my god, no, that's too soon, man. That's too soon.
Too soon.
It's been
We
like
don't go
what,
there.
2-3 years. I think it's soon enough.
It still feels like
Yeah,
yesterday.
but I don't feel right talking about it.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, so we'll talk.
What I want to bring back, I think. Well, obviously, anybody would say rubber food, but there's also this old. I think Resbitoy. There's also other old Gmod that just stopped doing Gmod, but I want them back. I don't remember exactly their name, but they used to do really good content around 2012 or 2013, but they suddenly stopped. I think one of them is called Raf Story. I don't exactly know how to pronounce.
Is it Wrath?
Rap Studios?
Yeah, Raf. Yeah,
I think he
Raf.
still makes stuff, just rarely.
Yeah, rarely, but I mean the latest video of his is scrap Gmod videos, I guess.
Yes.
There's also the guy that did what's for the dinner Gmod video.
what's
Not
cooking tonight?
not the classic.
Right.
Raikujo.
Yes.
Raikujo, yes. He was
Yeah,
pretty good.
I miss him actually. I want him back because I used to as a kid I used to download the dinner Gmod video on my iPad and just watch it while traveling for some reason. It was just
Yeah.
so fun to watch. So
Yeah,
I really
and-
want him back.
Yeah. So if I was to bring back some Gmodder that doesn't make videos anymore, Mega G. I really want to see Mega G come back because I feel like he kind of when he was at his peak, when he started like doing really high quality, crazy, funky Gmod animation like Sniper Goes to the Opera or Here Comes Soldier,
That
those
video is
sort of
is the
classics.
source of so many memes. It's
Yes,
amazing.
he was great, and when he was peaking, he suddenly like devolved into this downward spiral of shit posting, and he just never came back, and it's really sad. But first, he started off with those pretty corny but still good Gmod animations to just perfection, to then end on the fucking like troll reviews of movies. Like, what are you doing with your life, man? Come back, please come back.
Okay, let's answer another question. I think Faker just wants us to answer this. What's your favorite Gmodder style?
Don't
El,
really
To-
have
Me.
El
one.
Toro.
Oh,
El Toro.
that's hard.
Ooh.
Well, I don't want to answer this. I just say I just want. I don't like any style. I mean, I like Doctor Faces, obviously. I also like El Toro's very new, recent style because of how he started using motion blur. It just made his videos more.
Yeah, your hair's
I
pretty
really
good.
like that great cartoon pony
Also,
style.
yeah.
It's just so crazy and expressive.
Yeah. Also, the jokes he does, especially with how he uses voice, like he's the only actor. It's just the jokes in the scripts just so brilliant, especially the crocodile,
Oh yeah,
the video.
Crocodile, Nature
Yeah.
Wildlife
In the,
documentary.
in the
Great
former
video.
Soviet Union. Great video, awesome video. Also, Seedmos, obviously.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
I, Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From what I can say, the way Simo's style is just super unique. Well, like when I see it, it's just super smooth. I don't know how he does it, but the style is like super smooth. But at the same time, it's just super unique to him. Like I can
Uh,
just let it see
like
most.
on topic of Seedmos, I'd also like to say that from what I've seen and from the talk that I had with him at one point, you can pretty much see that he knows cinematography. Like he goes deep into that kind of stuff, and you
oh
can
yeah,
see
he
it.
has a degree in it.
Yeah, he really.
Yeah, he went to college for
Oh.
that.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
But again, you can see very much that he has a lot of experience, and he makes a lot of like those very realistic, very believable shots of the animation. This is really great and quite refreshing, honestly.
Do you know what my favorite thing about Steve Moss is? In Tasty Cools, every time Coach shows up, all the lights turn purple.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
I
a
love
good
that.
one too.
It's
Yeah.
because
so-
Coach is wearing a purple shirt. It's
Where's
Coach.
dinner?
Where's dinner?
Where's
Yeah.
lunch?
Where's
Where's
lunch?
lunch?
All right, another question.
Wait, can I
This is
do
for
this
Tick.
one?
Yeah, it's for you.
Little Scorpion asked me in particular, but I kind of want this to be a group question. Will I or all of us use our voice more in our videos?
Well, it's your question, so answer it.
I am already using my voice a lot in my videos, so I don't know if this is a real question to me.
I'm actually planning to use my voice in Gmod animations, but I don't know. I think my voice is just something not so usual, so I don't know.
I mean, I've contemplated using my voice, but I don't know how I'd be able to fit it in, to be honest.
Well,
might just
I've
reference hair at some point because he always uses his voice. It'd be a funny Gmod meme, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Who killed that guy over there?
Who killed that guy? No, I'll just
Starring
like pull a
camouflage.
hair and have my character shoot
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
and say,
Listen,
kept you waiting, huh?
Dead body. His
Oh
dead
yeah,
cat.
kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting, huh?
Kept you waiting.
To
Like,
fully
he really knows how to do a good snake voice.
He's
Yeah,
just good at voices in general. It doesn't even have to sound like what he's impersonating.
And
He's
David
just a
Bowie.
good impersonator,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
Well,
can see. I can see what you mean.
as
Well, his character is a spy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it fits him for some reason. It fits super well.
Because of
He,
the
he has that
sunglasses.
Slav accent.
He
You must
always
admit.
looks like he means business because of the damn sunglasses.
And the way his face looks. And
Yeah,
probably
he
the
always
voice
looks like he means
sarcasm.
He's always focused and cold-blooded.
Oh yeah.
Basically, this is the perfect representation of this more dark side to the spy character, and I kind of like it, honestly.
I think it's more just hair, but he's not afraid to make himself like get hurt in the video. Like he constantly shoots clones of
Yeah.
himself.
He basically
Hit it in
isn't.
space while David Bowie showed off.
Yeah, he isn't a Mary Sue. Basically, he's a very much like real, believable character that you kind of root for, and it isn't like obnoxiously overpowered like some characters that I will not name by their names. But I
Are
know
you
that
trashing
they're
me, son?
Or
Are you
just
being-
edging out.
no.
Oh.
But to
Also-
answer,
I have seen that happen in the Gmod community, but I will not call out these people. I guess they know who I'm talking about, but I will not. Of course, I'm talking about me. Of course, that's me. I was
To answer-
pranking you the whole time.
Only self-deprecation here.
Well, I think I got inspired by hair, either that or just I hate myself in general. But I think I recently just started putting in videos of just me as cameos of me, but as a zombie or just getting hurt. But it's not. But it's just more of the joke thing. But going back on the topic, yeah, I want to use my voice a lot. In fact, I got a Q&A coming up. I'm going to answer it finally. And also, there's a series I want to do, where it's just like a series, like a long Gmod video series, maybe like Air Demons, but the only difference is that I want to just do it with the theme of contracts, and the contracts are from the comments. I'll talk about it more soon in Q&A maybe. By the way,
quite
I think,
cool.
yeah. By the way, Lost
Well,
Corbin just asked me a question.
Okay, so quick question: will it have a kick-ass theme song?
Probably.
Okay, that's good. That's all I needed to know.
That's all we need to know.
before we continue, I want to answer the question since it was originally directed at me. That
Yes.
yes, I'll be using my voice a lot more because this upcoming project is going to be voiced mainly by me, and I'll probably have her voice act one of the edgy characters that are in it.
Well, if you want another voice
It's-
actor, I'm here.
He's typecasted.
I mean, I seriously want to do more voice acting right now. I don't know why. Thank you, Damon.
Yeah, no problem,
Oh.
man.
Well, okay. Here's a question for me. Thanks, Slow Scorpion. How did you and your partner came up with your entry for Camus Collab? By the way, my partner is Oxman, which you should check out. He does basically TF2 with anime Gmod videos, but they're super well animated. But yeah, the way we came up for it was simple. We both are weeps, so I think that just sums it up. But also because I wanted to, since he likes JoJo and I like JoJo, so we wanted to do with JoJo. But I also saw one of his videos, and I wanted to. I think, and he also wanted to put in a idea, one of his ideas, or probably just because I asked him to come up with a script, and we just built up on that script until we came up with the entry. So yeah, it's a mix of the script he made, which is great, and the other is just me just wanting to do crazy stuff. I really wanted to do action, so I guess that's how we came up with the idea.
Not so bad.
All right.
Yeah.
Before
Okay.
we end this podcast, can I just point out if you replace the W in Sao's name, you get soap.
Soap.
Uh,
Oh,
soap.
yeah.
Soap.
Soap. Soap.
So,
Soap. Soap.
Can.
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you. for
wait, I just I just saw a question by Low Scorpion. I don't think that question was mentioned there. He asked any plans for 2018. So I guess this is our last podcast in this year.
Question.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that'll be a
what?
good occasion to answer that. So
Yeah.
who's gonna start with the
I'll start with
2018
myself
resolution?
since I'm the
So let's ask this question very quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll start with myself since I'm the host, then Nerd Damon, then Tick, then
Yeah.
Austin, Sofa, then Narank. Okay, then I'll start with myself. My plan for 2018 is that I hopefully will upload the Q&A. That is, if I don't get lazy, and I'll do the collab and I'll do the entry for Narank's collab. Hopefully. And as I said again, hopefully, I think I'm overusing this word. Do the series that I wanted to do. I really wanted to do it since I've pretty much gone into time travel stuff. And probably because I'm pissed off from the time travel fantasy animes, because of how stupid they are, how bad they are. So I guess that is probably going to be the result. To just time traveling contract killers starting me and demo. I don't know if I want to make the demo just using voice mixed lines or have someone voice act it. Maybe I'll think about it. But who wants to voice a demo?
I don't know.
I guess you can look for a voice
Can't
actor
really do
later.
the Scottish accent that well. It always comes out like complete shit.
I can try if you like.
Yeah.
That's topic
Well,
for some time, I think.
Yeah.
Let's know.
Yeah, or Damon, your turn.
Okay. So to keep it straight, I want to finish up through the night. I will probably have to finish it by like 2019, maybe. I have no idea how long will take to finish up the episodes, but still, my plan is to finish through the night in 2018. Hopefully, do some more Gmod animations. That's also what I'm looking forward to, and also I'm trying to like revamp a bit the concept of my inner lore on my channel. So like, basically, I'll say it straight up here. After Through the Night is ended, I'll try to like combine all of my videos into one giant lore universe and just not keep it to like a series formula more like something
Blend.
more like Marvel Cinematic Universe, I guess.
Oh,
So each video is kind of connected. Yes, I'll
your
try
game in
to.
cinematic universe.
Yes, exactly. I'll try a format like this. Maybe it will work out. Maybe not. I don't know. I still want to do something that includes anime opening. So yeah, who knows?
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
I
Next
just got a
person.
final suggestion. I just got a final suggestion for Through the Night. I think you should try to get people to do some segments for you, not like the entire episode, but for example, to ease the work off, have like
Yeah.
special animators.
Yeah, I think I'll do it. So don't be surprised if suddenly the animation style changes a bit in the further episodes.
Yeah. So Erdemon, I want to be in your voice cast in your future episodes, if you don't mind.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind.
I'll look into it. I'll probably have some auditions anyway. Yeah, all the time will tell.
Thanks.
Next person, I think it's Tick.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep it nice and cryptic. All right, hold on. Tick-tock goes the clock. The deceived man walks on the 31st knock.
Oh damn!
31st.
That's it.
Oh,
Damn.
well, we got our ARG coming up, I guess.
Or as Cammy likes to call it, an ARG.
An arc, or yeah.
Well,
I'm already hyped. That's for
I can't wait to
sure.
see Doctor Who Gmod. I don't know why. I just only thought it up because of how awesome your Sona looks, Tick. I don't know, it just looks
It's
so
very flamboyant.
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I maybe I plan to relaunch my the Adventures of Engineer videos. Of course, release my space collab and more Call of Duty videos. That's all I can say for sure.
All right, it's I guess awesome, and then Sofa.
Don't have much to say because I don't really plan things, so I can't tell you what I don't even know myself.
So you just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
Sophie's
it.
turn.
I've got this really long project I've been working on since 2016, I think. It's like
Oh,
a disgruntled customer. It's shaping up to be over 10 minutes. I hope to finally get it done because I'm kind of sick of working on it.
I'm already hyped for it.
yeah. Looking forward.
Can you give us a sneak peek?
I
can't
think
do
I
that.
posted it on the Discord a few times, but not much.
All right.
Yeah. All right then. I guess we answered the final question. Before we end the podcast, any last words to say to our
Subscribe to Monsieur
podcast
Hair.
viewers?
Subscribe to Monsieur Hair. Don't forget
Smash
that.
that like
Subscribe to
button.
Monsieur Hair, of course.
Bid needs
Also,
subs.
also make more accounts and subscribe to Camouflage, or Camouflage will send the KGB up your ass.
Actually, no, unsubscribe from Camouflage because he's a furry.
No, I have a question for Awesome before we go.
And Awesome is dead now. Sorry, guys. I think Awesome just cut off the mic. I think the KGB
No,
went to
we're
him.
here. We're here.
The question is, when is there a Cammy and Awesome Minecraft Let's Play? I want some competitive Minecraft gameplay.
Oh.
Ask Cam. That's all I'll
Yeah.
say.
Oh damn, that's spicy.
Spicy meme.
I think
Yeah.
we're done here, are we?
Well,
Yeah,
I just
pretty
hope
much.
nobody. I just hope nobody died because of my voice. So
No, it's all good, man.
I think if anyone
I'm pretty
died,
sure
that
they
would be
died
from my
because of
voice.
my voice.
No, that
Or
would be
maybe-
my voice.
my
because of
voice is even worse.
Let's bet on whose voice is worse.
So we're all following the self-deprecation law.
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
Okay, I
Alright
guess that wraps it up.
All right, time to say goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching the podcast.
Goodbye. I know that you don't see me waving, but I'm waving.
Thanks for coming.
Goodbye. See you
Goodbye.
later.
Bye.